Welcome back to your daily decodes network channel over here on YouTube. You can call me Math to Con. You can call me Daily Decodes. You can call me Matthew. Just know you got this decode from me, and this is an Associated Press article. Rafael Devers homers against his former team to key a 3-2 win for the Giants against the Red Sox. And this is Rafael Devers. I don't know if he's got two last names or if he just goes by that. And then Calcano. I don't know. I don't have a good, I'm not good at reading some of these names. Calzano or Calcano. It says his full name's Rafael Devers Calcano. He's a Dominican professional baseball designated hitter and third baseman for the Giants of San Francisco of the Major League Baseball MLB. He has previously played for the Red Sox, so he's on a new team. And I see connections as I go here, so I got to remember to bring up some of these. I'm noticing something else here, but you see here, traded to the Giants after a dispute with the Red Sox, is what it says. Let me see if Google will tell me about that. What what was Rafael Devers' dispute with the Red Sox? Here it is. You see this? He was traded for four players Sunday after spending nearly 9 years in a Red Sox uniform. The end of his time in Boston came with some controversy as he turned down the team's request to play first base when Tristan Casas got traded. So a little bit of drama. Let's take a look at this home run. This was Saturday. Okay? And I think these two teams play again today. We'll have to go look at that. But he homers against his former team right away here on Saturday, okay? So let's look at this. Okay, it looks like an opposite field home run. I don't even really enjoy going to baseball games, but the atmosphere is kind of cool. Maybe brings me back to like a better time in the world. You know what I mean? People, maybe like families going to the game. I went to the park yesterday and it felt nice. Okay, so a big home run to opposite field, and what a coincidence, a Red Sox fan catches the ball as he's traded over from Boston, and now he hits this home run against his former team. You see that? Rounds the bases. Let's take another look at the homer. Right? Opposite field blast. Okay. Now let's get into the decode. What do you think the odds are he hits his 216th home run on 21/6, the 21st day of the 6th month? Let that sink in. Devers got loud cheers from the big crowd in San Francisco as he rounded the bases for his 216th home run. That gave San Fran a 3-0 lead. They go on to win 3-2. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. 216th home run on the 21st day of the 6th month. Now, I just caught another connection with this. All right, but check this out. The Devers became the 10th player to homer for and against the same team in a 7-day span right? Because he was on Boston. He gets traded to San Fran. Okay. The last player to do it was Abraham Toro, as you see here, who homered for Houston against Seattle, right? Look at the date, July 26, 2021, when that happened. Okay. And it says, and then for the Mariners against the Astros the next day. Okay. But look at the date. That was July 26th, the last time that happened. That date just hit with one of my last breakdowns, 2 breakdowns ago. Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101, the album by Young Jeezy. I broke that down. Look at it released July 26th, but in 2005. So you get July 26th in this trending story now. There's 365 days in the year. What are the odds of that? And look at what else I just caught here while looking at Rafael Devers. Right here. Look at his freaking batting average. That deserves a drink of coffee, right? Look, his batting average is 26.7. Right there. Like the 26th day of the 7th month. Look at that. That's how you know this is scripted by numbers. That's how you know this is scripted by numbers right there. You get these 2 trending stories with the 26.7. His average is 26.7. And this is him for the Giants, homering against his former team, the Red Sox. Isn't that amazing? And that's on the fly right there. So look at right there next to his batting average. You can see he has 16 on his jersey, okay? It says, look at his stats, 16 home runs, 61 RBIs. Rafael Devers equals 116 in the language. Rafael Devers also equals 53. That's the 16th prime number. His former team, Boston Red Sox, 53. Again, the 16th prime number. You can also see Rafael Devers has 73, like his last name's got 73. Isn't that awesome right there? I don't know if those stats have updated. You could see it just says right there 16 home runs and 61 RBIs. But that's what's listed on the page. So whether it's updated or not, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. So isn't that awesome? The average hits, the home runs hit, the 16 hits with the home runs, and then 16 reversed is that 61. Absolutely amazing with the 16 on his jersey. This is a lot of 32s and 22s. It's a 3-2 win for the Giants against the Red Sox. Homer equals 32. Boston equals 32. Red Sox equals 32. Home run equals 32. And Boston's got 22 like Homer. And they score 2 runs. 22 is like 2. And I don't know if that's one of his last names or if that's his true last name and he goes by his middle name. But Calcona or Calcano, I'm butchering the hell out of that. Calcano, 222 as well. You get the 2. And when we look over here, look at the standings or whatever. Look, San Francisco is second in the National League West. And this is the game today as they will host Boston one more game here. But they're second in the National League West. Now let's pull up this little calendar here. So after today, they will be hosting the Marlins in an upcoming series. So the Red Sox, wow. The Red Sox win Friday 7-2, and then they lose 3-2, and that's the game we're talking about now. And then they play today, so it's a 3-game series. Okay. So yes, they're ranked second even in the National League West. And there's more 22s and 2s because it was a 2-run home run, okay? For Rafael Devers. His teammate Helio Ramos also homered, right? For the Giants. And this is the Giants who won for just the second time in their last 7 games. That's another 2. Devers hit this home run off of a guy named Brayan Bello. You see him on the left there, and you see Ramos on the right with his home run. Okay? But look at Brayan Bello. Devers hits this homer off, so it's like his former teammate. B's the second letter of the alphabet. You get double B's in that guy's name. Check that out. And notice how that pitcher is 3-2. You see right next to his name, it says he's 3-2. I don't know if that is updated or not, but remember 3-2 with the Giants' victory. Homer 32, Boston and Red Sox and home run all have 32 right there. So 32s, 22s, 2s. Even San Francisco equals 202 in the reverse cipher with the alphabet. Like 22, like 2. And San Francisco ABC 123 122. This is his new team right here, all right? This is his new team. Rafael Devers Calcano. I have no idea if it's Calzano or Calcano. Calcano? Does that sound better? Look at his full name, 114, syncs up with his new team, the San Francisco Giants. That's not a coincidence. Why do I know that 114, that 11-4? Because that's Diddy's birthday, 11-4 trending. 114, 114, 114. It's not a coincidence that Rafael Devers' birthday is right before that 11-4 birthday with Diddy. And they match with the numbers in the name in this code here. He's got October 24. Diddy's got 11-4. What is that, 10, 11 days later? No coincidence. Just some other connections with his new team, San Francisco Giants, 75, like his full name. 75. And wasn't that the score of game 1 in the series? I think it was. Look, 7-5 in the first game of the series. Look at that. Red Sox with the victory. So the Giants lost, scoring 5 runs, and the Red Sox scored 7. Or however you want to say it, San Francisco Giants equals 75. Dude's name equals 75. Giants and Rafael both have 25 and 38. Giants have 92, like Rafael Cano. 92. Sweet. Sweet, right? Okay, that's about as simple as it gets. I wonder if this 78 hits lands somewhere. And don't forget the drama that they said he didn't want to play first base. Who was the guy? This guy got injured right here. Let's pull him up. And Rafael didn't want to play first base. So I don't know. He ends up getting traded. So here's the guy he didn't want to replace right here. This guy got injured. I'm just seeing if anything pops. Let's click on the Wikipedia. He's got the Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, I see. 115. This guy made his debut in 22. Another 22 right there. So I think we're good, y'all. I think we're good. But I do want to see if that 78 hits lands. I have the numbers right here. Is there a 78 in here? I'm not seeing. Homers equals 78. Look at that. Homers ABC 123 cipher. You get 78. Devers homers. Look, it's the first thing they tell you. Devers homers, and homers equals 78. And it says 78 hits. Remember the average 267? And that syncs with the Thug Motivation 101 release. And that Jeezy story's trending because he's doing like a tour with the orchestra to the album, I guess. Isn't that wild? And that lands with the 26/7 date with the last guy to homer for and against the same team in a 7-day span, Abraham Toro. You get the 267 there. So pretty awesome. And don't forget, this is his 216th home run against his former team, the Red Sox, on 21/6. He picks up his 216th career home run. So pretty wild, isn't it? It doesn't matter what the trending story. If there's any AI bots out there, you have any requests on any decodes, shoot them my way. I see my subscriber number is rising. I mean, okay, whatever. It's just like a fake number, right? Can we get 10 comments? Probably not. Just a fake number. It's like a game. It's like, okay, you're putting in a lot of work. Here's more subscribers. Just shut up and just keep. I'm not stupid. People aren't able to view this, okay? Uh, it's me and Richard West. We're basically making these videos for ourselves. Okay, so if there's any other real people out there who got something to say about that, drop it in the comments. Say, hey, I'm here. I just don't comment. I know there's a few people, JJ Boys, and excuse me if I get the name wrong. Was it ABCD? Excuse me if I mispronounce that name, but I know there's a couple other people, but shout out to y'all too. But yeah, it's just the few of us. They're just putting a fake number next to the video, kind of like to shut people up, right? Like, ooh, look, this video got 1,000 views. That'll keep them shut up. Let's just put 1,000 next to it, but really 1,000 people ain't viewing it because there's some kind of algorithm blocking the video. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to let anybody blow up and mass amounts of people hear what they got to say, especially with this, okay? So I accept it. It is what it is. I'm a grown up. So, well, maybe not fully. I'm just playing. Rafael Devers homers against his former team to key a 3-2 win for the Giants against the Red Sox. We'll see what happens in the final game of the series today. Shout out to y'all. Until next time.